I'm live with the Mary West. I'm so excited, Mary, to have you here today, twice today, because we did our little commercial earlier, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yay! Well, I'm so glad that you could fit me into your schedule because I know what you have to say is very, very important to our audience. So if you wouldn't mind, please tell us a little bit about you and how you got into the networking and all those juicy details. And if you're watching and you know an entrepreneur, please share this out or invite them to the group so that they can watch it. All right, take it away,
Mary. Thank you, Erica, for having me on today. I've been looking forward to this. I started networking about 20 years ago. I have a passion for connecting business owners and helping them towards growing their businesses. So I just knew back then when I started, I had a couple other networking groups, and then this one that I have going now has been going about 14, 15 years. I just knew that working with business owners, that they get it. They understand about helping each other. So I started the networking groups, had 5 in person up until COVID, and then COVID hit and we started going on Zoom. So now we have people from many different states that are in our networking group. And today we just started, I just got back. We started our in-person again. So that was a lot of fun. We celebrated being in person again, and it was hybrid. So it was on Zoom also.
Nice. Yeah. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So I encourage people to network. It's a great way of getting more to grow your business and increase your sales. I encourage everybody to check out a few different networking groups. Go to 3 or 4 different networking groups and see which one you feel more comfortable at. See which one that there are people there that you can help, either with your service or your products, or just with resources that you have, and some way that you can help them, and you'll find over time they will start helping you also. When you join a networking group, be sure to be consistent. Decide which day and time is going to be good for you, of what day and time the networking group has, and be sure to attend each week if at all possible. That way the members get to know, like, trust, and remember you. Another thing that I like to mention, and this is just my opinion, with the Zooms, I encourage everybody to plan to be camera ready and have your video on so that they can actually see you. And that way people can get to know, like, and trust you from seeing you on the Zoom. I know some people don't turn their videos on, and it's totally up to you, but I think it's really good if the people can see you when you're on the Zooms.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say for networking events, because we're trying to kind of recreate, being in the mixer, right? Or, doing those things. And if you can't see that person's eyeballs and stuff, it's kind of hard to make that connection, don't you think?
Right. When you go to if you go to a chamber meeting, I encourage you to go there planning to connect. Be a connector. I encourage everybody to be a connector. So go to the chamber meeting planning to connect some people that you know. Also, when you go to a chamber meeting or a meeting where there's a luncheon and so forth, I encourage everybody, don't just sit with people you already know. Choose a table where, maybe there's 2 or 3 people that you already know, but also choose a table where there's some new people to you to also meet and get to know.
That's smart. I hadn't thought about that. So that is a good one. Usually I just sit wherever they tell me to go, but I think that's a really great, great thing. That's a great strategy. So sit with new people. And Cindy's saying, we've got a lot of our friends are watching, by the way, Mary. Cindy's saying, love it. She's been using that know, like, and trust concept for over 30 years too. Woo-woo.
Yeah, thank you, Cindy, for watching. Cindy's absolutely fantastic. I've known her for, probably going on a couple years now. And she's a big connector. Ask Cindy Connector Live. So you want to be sure to get to know Cindy Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing that I encourage everyone to do is to, well, let's talk about being a connector more, because there's several different ways that you can be a connector. I encourage everybody to, you can either connect people in person, which in person is obviously the best. So what I like to do a lot of times, sometimes I'll just invite one person, but what I like to do also is invite 3 people. Invite somebody that I already know really well. Invite somebody that I kind of know. Maybe I met them at a chamber meeting or at some other networking group. And invite somebody that's also brand new to me. So you have 3 people there, somebody that you know really well, somebody that you kind of know, and somebody that is brand new to you. What happens is these 3 people that you've invited, a lot of times they don't know each other yet. So you've helped them to get some new connections during your time, either in person or on Zoom. So that's a lot of fun to invite 3 people instead of just one. And
I love that. I love that. Everyone write that strategy down. I hope you've got your pen and papers, because these are this is some good nuggets here. Okay, so 3 people: someone you know, someone you don't know really well, and
a new person to you.
A new person to you. That's right.
Right.
Okay, write that down, guys.
Yeah. Another great way, one of my favorite ways of meeting new people, you know how you go to coffee shops or laundromats, and you see the bulletin boards that have hundreds of business cards on the bulletin boards.
Yes.
So I have a list of all of the bulletin boards in the towns in our area, and I visit them quite often. So you can put your business card up there, but what works even better is if there's more than one of the business cards, then I'll take a card, one of each of the cards home with me. Or I know that you can take a photo with your phone nowadays, but I like to actually have the card. So on a lot of the cards, you can see what town they're from. So, for instance, if I'm going to be in Bremerton, I'll call somebody that is in Bremerton, and I call them, and let me tell you what the conversation, how the conversation,
let's hear how this goes down, Mary.
Because a lot of times, most of the time, you get a voicemail. So if you get a voicemail, then just say, "Hi, my name's Mary West, and I got your business card at Taco Time," or wherever you got it. Please give me a call. My number is 360-509-3784. Again, that's 360-509-3784. I look forward to speaking with you. And be sure that you tell them that you have their business card. Yes. Because then a lot of times they will call you back. If they know you have their card, they're going to call you to find out, what you wanted. So that is if you get a voicemail. Now, if you're lucky and you actually get a live person,
then you don't know what to do because no one ever answers, right?
Yeah. It kind of surprises you when it's really a live person.
Yeah.
When you get a live person, then what I usually say is, "Hi, this is Mary West, and I got your business card at Taco Time on the bulletin board there. Is this a good time to talk for a couple minutes?" Be sure that you always ask if it's a good time to talk, because if it's not, then they're not going to listen to you very well. And if it's not a good time to talk, see if schedule a different time that's going to be better for them to visit for a few minutes. And if they say that it is a good time to talk, then I say, I do a lot of business networking, and I'd love to get together with you and find out more about what you do and let you know what I do and see how we can help each other. Nice. And usually the people say, "Well, that's a great idea." So we, set a day and a time and a place. You always want to, this is somebody new to you, so you always want to meet in a public place, the first time. Right. So then we meet, and then I just encourage us to stay in touch with each other, get to know each other, and over time. And a lot of times each time I usually tell them about my networking group and encourage them to come to the networking group and check us out. And so anyway, that is the way that I met Patrick Snow, the author that I work with.
Yes.
Patrick Snow is a best-selling author, professional keynote speaker, publishing, book marketing speaker, and coaching coach. One day, our store here in Paulsville used to have a huge bulletin board. I mean, there were thousands of cards up there. One day I saw his card and I thought, oh, it'd be cool to have a famous author in my networking group. So I called him up, and I remember I was just so nervous. My phone was shaking in my hands. I called him up and I told him about my networking group. And he said, well, Mary, that sounds interesting, but I'm out of town a lot because I'm a speaker and I speak all over the world. And so, but he said, and he also said he was already in a networking group. He said, but I can send you a copy of my book. So he sent me a copy of his first book, Creating Your Own Destiny. And I loved it. I read the book in 2 days. So I went to his website, and at that time on his website, it said you can buy 100 books and sell them and make the profit. So I called him up, told him I wanted to come over and get 100 books, and I sold those. And so shortly after that, Patrick did decide to join my networking group.
Wow.
And that was about 20 years ago. And so I've been working with him all these years, and it's a lot of fun.
Wait, I have a question though.
Uh-huh.
So, who would you sell all the 100 books to? The people from the bulletin boards, or
people that were in my networking group, and people that I met along the way. And so it was a lot of fun. I love that story of how I met Patrick Snow. So.
I love it. And, my book's going to come out. So I know I'm calling you to sell 100 of them.
There you go. All right. But back to networking groups. So I encourage you to check out at least a couple of networking groups and see how you can help the people in the group, and see if you're comfortable, and see if the time and day is good for you. And so I wanted to, if you have a pencil and paper handy, I wanted to give you a few networking groups that I recommend.
I was just going to ask you, how would someone find, networking groups?
Well, you can Google it, and there's all kinds of networking groups, to check out. But some that I'm in and I've been in before, I highly recommend Expand the Business, Casey Eberhardt, and I know Erica, you know him. So on Facebook, go and join Expand the Business. He has amazing. This last weekend I was on the Networking Riches. He has fantastic events, and so I highly recommend get in touch with Casey Eberhardt and connect with him.
And that's Thursdays, I believe. Is it?
Right now, the Thursday ones, they were, but you can go to Expand the Business, and he has a community online right now.
Okay.
So, go there. And then We Empower Your Life. We Empower Your Life. Look that up with Bettina Carey. She has a fantastic program.
What is her name?
To help Bettina, Bettina, Carey. We Empower Your Life. Look that up on Facebook. Yeah. And another one, Stephanie Messman. Yeah. She has a great group.
She's coming back in May though, but she's got her Facebook community.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Facebook community. And then Cindy O'Neill Dady. She has Exceptional Connections. So on Facebook, go to Exceptional Connections, and those are some great groups to check out and see if they would work for you.
I love that. Awesome.
And then I encourage everybody to be sure to help your fellow business owners. And there's so many different ways that we can help each other. We can write a testimony for someone. We can go on and do a comment on if they're on one of their posts. If they have products or services that you need or want, buy from them instead of going to Walmart or the big stores.
Yes.
Buy from them and support each other. If they're doing a fundraiser, and if you can, I know it's hard to help everyone, and you want to help everyone, but if they're doing a fundraiser, be sure to donate, even if it's just a small amount. I always say every little bit helps. Yes. And even if you can only donate a small amount, or if you can donate some time for their fundraiser.
That's a big one. Absolutely.
That way.
And that gets your name out in the community as well, to be the one. I know the schools call me now because they know this is what I do, right? That will get your name out in the community when people know that they can count on you, right?
Right. Yeah. My glasses are going goofy here. Oh. Sorry about that. Let's see. Follow up. As we know, we all need to follow up. And so there's so many different ways that we can follow up. Casey on Networking Riches. I love. This is where I learned this. You can do a follow-up text. So do a video text and follow up that way. And it's a fun way to follow up. Or let's see, send a gift and a card. I know, Erica, you and I are both in Mailbox Power, and yeah, I love it. Yeah, Mailbox Power. I especially love their laser, the laser. Yeah.
Laser engraved gifts are amazing, and I just want to say something. A little plug for Mailbox here is that. When we were doing the taxes, we realized that my sales increased by 50%, 50, and the only thing I changed was sending a birthday card and a half birthday card.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the power of the mail.
Right.
Amazing,
Right. Some other follow-up, phone calls. Send another one that I learned at Networking Riches is send a magazine article. If you know some things that your clients are interested in, if you can find a magazine article, especially if it's something they're interested in, or you can send any magazine article to them in the mail and surprise them with that. Let's see some other.
That's an oldie but a goodies. I remember doing that 20-something years ago. So that one still holds true, I believe, because you're showing that you thought of that person versus just mailing them something like a coupon to sell them something, right? Is that right? You think it works so well?
Right. Yeah. If you know that some of your business owners, friends have a YouTube channel, then you can go to their YouTube channel. And I learned this from Cindy Lee, go to their YouTube channel, subscribe, comment, and share. And that's another way that you can help your fellow business owners. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about here? Have you ever been in a mastermind group? If you've never been in a mastermind group, hello, Deborah, I see you there. Thank you for joining us. Deborah is absolutely fantastic. She's in my networking group, and she has the Leverage Conference coming up in November 10th and 12th. I highly recommend when you start hearing about that, sign up for the Leverage Conference. It's always fantastic. Anyway, let's see, I forgot what I was talking about.
YouTube what came after YouTube?
Okay. So, the many different ways to help your fellow business owners. YouTube is a great one to subscribe if they have a YouTube channel, and comment. I need to get a YouTube channel. Mastermind groups. That's what I was talking about. Oh,
that's right. I'm sorry. That's what you were saying.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry.
I love mastermind groups, and I started my mastermind group. Oh gosh, we've been going probably 10, 12 years.
Wow.
And so I specifically chose 7 people. And you always want to choose people who are positive. And also in the mastermind group, it is, what do you call it? what happens in the mastermind group stays in the mastermind group.
Yes.
So it's confidential. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
No one's going to be airing your laundry or your feelings or emotions and things like that, right?
Yeah. What we do in our mastermind group is we go around and each person says what has gone well for the last couple of weeks. So we meet twice a month. So what's gone well for the last couple of weeks? Then we go around and mention any challenges that we're having. Then we go back around and everybody shares ideas of how to overcome those challenges. There's a lot of great ideas that have come out of the mastermind group with the different challenges that people have. And so highly recommend, if you're not in a mastermind group, just start your own or find, you can Google mastermind groups and there's a lot of different groups, mastermind.
That's wonderful. And I think I have one too. And I think what's great about it is that you get people from different companies, they're representing different brands or industries, and you get a different perspective. Because sometimes when you're so close to something, you can't see it. You can't see the solution or get the right words, right? So it's so great to have those other people that you can count on that are there to cheer you on and to help you as well, right?
Yeah. Another thing with networking is you want to find people that you can collaborate with. Deborah Thorne is fantastic about that. She talks about collaboration, and so one of the things that I'm doing, I have a Networking Your Way to Success workshop. And if you go to my website, marywestnetwork.com, and click on networking and then go down to workshop. But I'm collaborating with Valerie Harris. She's from Veris Marketing, and also Karen McNamara. She's from Click Consultants. A couple of the topics on there. One of the topics is social media. So Valerie's going to be talking about social media. And another topic is, communicating for success. And Click Consultants, Karen, will be doing that topic. So we're collaborating on my workshop. And then that way we all invite people and get a lot of different people from our client lists. So, and another collaboration I've done in the past is this was when we were having in person, and I'm so glad we're going to be able to be in person again more after we started that again today. But you can have an event together, and 4 or 5 of you business owners do an event together and share the expense of the venue, and then all of you invite people, and that's another way of getting more people there instead of just doing it yourself. So collaborating with many different businesses is another great networking thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Because then you meet new people, right? And also entrepreneurship can be a bit lonely, right? So having someone else that's doing an event with you, I think it's powerful because you can bounce ideas off. You're not just the only one working. Everyone's working to get people to come so that you can serve them, right?
Yeah. So, and with those of you that do podcasts, Erica, thank you so much for having me on today. We collaborated and invited, both of us invited people. And so that's another great collaboration. And Deborah Thorne does podcasts and Cindy Lee does podcasts. So get together and meet all of these people and do some podcasts together.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And what's the dates for the event that I'm going to be on with you?
Yes, that is called Being Unstoppable. And that's going to be April 18th through the 22nd. It's just from 4 till 5 Pacific time each day that week. And let's see, Erica is on April 21st. Yes. April 21st, and her topic is 5-step system to attract pre-qualified leads and turn them into repeat clients. And Erica is the queen of non-pushy sales, and she's fantastic. So you're going to want to be there. Be there.
Thank you. I want to show them. I'm just going to share my screen. So go to marywestnetwork.com. Can you guys see it, right? Mm-hmm. And then we're going to go over here to events, right?
Right.
And then this is the one, right?
Yeah, scroll down, and at the top there, it tells how you can register. And we have an early bird pricing before April 15th. It's just $27. And $7 of each registration is going to be donated to the Gift of Life Foundation. And they bring attention to suicide prevention and mental health.
Oh,
so that $7 from each registration is going to be going to the Gift of Life Foundation. And as you see, so go there to my website, marywestnetwork.com, and click on events, and you'll see all of the different speakers that will be there. Bob's nine life principles is fantastic. He is the author of The Genius Who Saved Baseball, which is a really fun book. And so he's going to be sharing 9 life principles that's in the back of his book. I highly recommend be sure to be there every day, because each speaker and each topic is fantastic. The second day is World's Greatest Marketing Secret with Patrick Snow. And Patrick Snow, he is as you see, he's a keynote speaker in publishing and book marketing.
And this is the one that you bought the 100 books and sold.
Yeah.
Okay. We have to tune in for this.
You have to meet Patrick. He has helped over 1,500 people become authors, taken them through the whole process of becoming authors. And then Wednesday we have Jim Conley, and he's doing the 5 secrets to unlocking, embracing, and promoting your brand. And then Thursday we have wonderful Erica, yay! And Friday we have Standing Above the Crowd, and that's Jane Donaldson. He is the author of Standing Above the Crowd. Standing Above the Crowd, and also the author of Celebrating Your Gift of Life.
Hey, listen, how many bookshelves do you have? Are they alphabetized? Like, how do you whip these books out like that?
That's a good job. Good idea. I should alphabetize all of the books. But I want to thank the sponsors you see on the bottom there. Our gold sponsors: Valerie Harris from Veris Marketing, Kimberly Warren from Primerica, T.U. Knapp. She's the author of Healing the Holes in Your Soul, a fantastic book also. And Dr. Renee Gordon. I know you know Dr. Renee, Erica.
I know Kimberly too.
Oh, you know Kimberly too?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Kimberly's fantastic. She's been with my networking group for many, many years, and she's one of my co-hosts. Kimberly is wonderful. And then Michelle Barnhouse, she has an app for pets, 911 Pet Buddy. So those are our sponsors. So I encourage you to connect with them. They're fantastic. Each one of them are fantastic what they do.
Yeah. Oh, this is wonderful. And I mean, guys, did you say $27, Mary?
Right. Yeah.
That's like so cheap.
That's the early bird pricing. That's before April 15th. So you want to go to the website and go ahead and get registered before April 15th.
Yes, for sure. I mean, $27. I mean, like, that's lunch, right? Or something. It's like nothing to have all of that. This is exciting. And thank you for, putting this all together. I mean, it's going to be an awesome time. I'm really looking forward.
You're going to want to be there every day.
Every day, guys. Set your calendar. Block out your calendar.
April 18th, April 18th through the 22nd from 4 till 5 Pacific time. Because we have a couple of grand prize drawings, and what you need to do to get in the grand prize drawing is attend each day. Be there on time, be there at 4 o'clock, and also be camera ready and video on.
All right. You guys can do that. I mean, come on, for a prize. I only work for prizes and chocolate. I mean,
then you get in the grand prize drawing, and what they are, the first name drawn out is a spa day. For whichever spa you want to go to. And then the second name drawn out is well, actually, the first name drawn out, they get their choice. And there's the spa day or a night out on the town, what restaurant you'd like to go to, and movie for 2. So you want to be there every day.
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys hear that? What do you want? Spa day or restaurant and night on the town? Like, I need to know what you guys are thinking. Yeah, so this is awesome. Those are fabulous grand prizes. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Did we cover everything, Mary?
I think we've covered everything, and there's actually a lot more on my workshop that's on my website, marywestnetwork.com. Go to networking and then scroll down to workshop, and there's actually 16 different topics during the workshop.
Wow. Yeah. So when you're on her website getting your tickets, okay, then scroll down and check out the workshop, please. Isn't she wonderful? Mary, you're like so like calming. You know, I'm all like, wow. And you're just like,
Well, I love your wah because I've watched some of your lives and I love your enthusiasm. And so I encourage everybody, when you see that Erica's going live, hop on because she's a lot of fun.
oh, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I really enjoyed getting to see you twice today. This is so exciting. And I'll see you tomorrow for your networking group. And hey, what if they wanted to check out your networking group? Are they able to do that?
Yeah, if you go to my website,
Stay on the website, people. Okay.
Go to the website, everything's there. Click on networking and scroll down to meetings, and all of the meetings are there. But I can tell you, we have every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Pacific time is a Zoom. And then every Thursday we have the Patrick and Mary Unstoppable Author Interview Series. So each Thursday at 12:30, Patrick is our host and he interviews a different author. And it's been so fun meeting all the different authors and hearing about them. Plus, it's another opportunity to get new connections. What we encourage everybody to do is, put their contact information in the chat and copy it and then connect with the people that come on Thursdays. Now, Tuesdays is 1 o'clock Pacific time. Thursdays is 12:30. So those are available every week. And then we just started once a month. The last Monday of each month is our hybrid, in person and on Zoom. And the last Wednesday, that's the last Monday of each month. The last Wednesday is at 12:30. Anyway, all of these are on the website.
Well, I'm going to be there tomorrow. I'm very excited. So I hope that our friends watching will come and, tune in, take a little field trip on Zoom and, check it out. And if you've never been to a networking event and you're a little bit nervous, like I said, look how calm Mary is. Like she's so just wonderful and so sweet. And she's going to take good care of you. And then I'll be there. So I'll help you through it if you're worried, but like give it a try. I do talk about this in my Blessing Method group coaching program that please give networking events a shot because you might be surprised. I always know, as you said, with consistency, I can always tell when my numbers are going up for enrollments, and it does correlate for the amount of networking events that I've been to that week. Yeah.
Well, and like I mentioned on the commercial this morning,
commercial break.
Yeah, commercial break. When I was talking about being consistent, Valerie Harris is one of my members that's been with me for forever, and she's fantastic. She's mentioned that she's with Veris Marketing. She mentioned that 60% of her initial clients came from my networking group, from being in a networking group, and then several of those 60% referred her to other people. So networking works.
Networking works, and when you show up, right?
Right.
It's powerful. Well, I hope you guys will all tune in tomorrow to her networking event. I want to hear if you will. I want you to type it in the chat. And we've got Millie's here, and we've got Deborah, we got Cindy. Oh my gosh, Janet's here. We got my friends. We've got your friends and people. It says Facebook user. Oh my gosh, Blanca. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So this will be on my YouTube channel and I'll share it with you. Okay, Mary?
Oh, great. And if you are interested in coming to the networking Zoom, get in touch with me, 360-509-3784. Again, 360-509-3784. And or go to my...
Wait, hold on. Let me type it so everyone can see. Okay, what is it? 30 what?
360.
Oh wait, I was really wrong. Okay, 360
509 3784. 360-509-3784. And then I can give you the Zoom link.
So they can text you or
text me or call me, and I can send you the Zoom link for the Zooms.
Okay, apparently I can't do that? Why can't I do this? Okay. It wasn't letting me. Oh, apparently I have too many things on here. Okay.
Oh, that's okay. If you go to marywestnetwork.com, my website, then my number's on there. Yeah.
Well, I guess we found out on StreamYard you can only have 50 banners. Apparently, I have 50 banners that I've saved here, so it's not letting me post anything. Okay, yeah. So I'll post it, or can you go back after when you watch this video? Can you just post it in the chat?
I can put it in the chat. I can put it in the comments. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Oh my gosh, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow and all of our other friends that are going to come onto your networking event and buy those tickets, guys. Buy those tickets before, $27. Come on. Now, is there a replay if they can't join live for those days, by the way?
There hasn't been so far, but that's something that I can think about.
All right. Yeah. Maybe charge a little more if they want the replay. That's what I usually do.
Uh-huh.
I can't help it. I always got to give sales advice, right?
Well, you're the perfect one to do that. So thank you.
Oh, well, thank you again, Mary.
Yeah.
And please go back and watch the video and put your number in for us.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.